McKinley's Field, the place to be for local 6A baseball tonight, because this time of year is the best time of year around the diamond, because it just means more Permian hosting its first round series against El Paso Socorro. Jumping right in, the visitors were ready to come out swinging in the first and found success early. This one with 2 outs, Dominic Abanda lifts the ball over the left field wall for the 2-0 lead. No problem, though, with Mojo answering in the bottom of the frame. Noah Solis makes solid contact right up the middle and drives in a run to cut the deficit down to just 1. Then the home team snatches away the lead with the 2 RBI base hit off the bat of Vlad Castro. Score now 3-2 Panthers, but the Bulldogs, they didn't keep quiet for long because they explode in the top of the third. Donovan Jamie reclaims the lead for the visitors. El Paso Socorro does stay ahead for the 10-8 win. The two Tall City teams around the District 2 6A round out our field. Midland Legacy in a round 1 battle against Pebble Hills on the road. The home team on the board first. El Paso up 1-0 in the first. Braden Renz with the nice fielding job for the Rebels, but the Spartans still add to their lead. Pebble Hills hits another to add to its lead. Adriel Navarez chops his base hit up the middle, extending the advantage out to 5-0 to top of the second. The Rebs do find their groove just a little bit. Jaden Rogers skies this ball to right center field and into scoring position. Then moments later, Renz will tack the first run on the board for Midland Legacy to trim that deficit down. Right now, the game is still going on, and Legacy is down by 2. And Andrews had the privilege of hosting a playoff clash this afternoon, inviting West Plains to the home of the Mustangs for Game 1. The home team in a tight spot to start with runners in scoring position. The Andrews defense keeping the slate clean to close out the frame. Jayshawn DeBose is going to show off the arm and fires to home plate for the double play. The Mustangs earn the lead in the bottom of the second. Stephanus helped a little bit by the defense, sneaking that ball in there and records the RBI single for the 1-0 lead. The bats got hot for the home team here. Dalen Jeffcoats keeps it going, pushing the advantage out to 3-0 with a 2 RBI single. The Wolves slice into the deficit in the top of the fourth after this Kane White Tinsley base hit, but the Mustangs would still hold the 4-2 lead, and then Cade Adams shuts down any more momentum for West Plains in the attack with the strikeout. Andrews goes on to win 5-2. And local softball is still going on, and they're one step ahead of the baseball teams on the road to state area championship series starting tonight. Greenwood taking on El Paso Young Women's Leadership Academy in Game 1 out in Fort Stockton. Out of town squad started off on the right foot, bases loaded in the top of the first, but no worries for the Rangerettes. Addison Arredondo gets out of trouble with the strikeout. The bats coming in for support in the bottom of the first. Brissa Galindo drives the first 2 runs on the board, finding the gap for the defense with the triple, and then the next batter is Arredondo. She collects 3 bags too, and an RBI of her own to push the advantage out to 3-0. The first frame was really all Rangerettes taking full advantage of Game 1. Farrah Fortner here adds another for Greenwood as it wins 17-0. And slower night offensively for the Midland High softball team. The Tall City team shut out by Mansfield Legacy and only collected 2 hits all night in the 10-0 loss. The Lady Bulldogs will now need to win 2 in a row starting tomorrow at 2 p.m. Corey McIntyre will be out at that game with highlights and more. And Game 1 for Permian softball is also starting and also on the docket. So stick with us here on NewsWest 9 for a recap of that.